Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J Advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1 year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with every new vehicle purchase. Only at Triple J. Customers first.
To another episode of Cruising. We're kind of switching up the format a little bit now due to the pandemic and the social distancing. So we are going to alter the format a little bit, but one thing is for certain, I am here at Triple J. Yes, they are open, and yes, you can still buy a car, so come on down to the showroom. If you're not comfortable with that, you can do your shopping online. They are offering delivery as well as curbside pickup like many restaurants are nowadays. So everybody's kind of had to adjust their plan a little bit. We're going to get into that later on this episode. But what I'm going to be driving today over to our destination is this beautiful brand spanking new Mazda CX-5. This is a kind of a crossover SUV, and it has a lot of technology. You've probably seen the badge, the Sky Active technology. That is Mazda's brand for a series of technological upgrades that they've made to the engine, to the transmission, suspension, even the chassis. They've altered things. The engine puts out more power and it's more efficient. The suspension, the ride is smooth, the chassis is stiff, and this one is equipped with all-wheel drive, so you get that stability on those wet, slippery roads, which we know we all like. And plus you get traction no matter where you're going. So it's the CX-5. It's got plenty of storage room in the back. The cargo space, it actually fits one of me, plus a little bit more, maybe even two of me. I don't know, we'll have to test that later if we find another me. It's got a nice leather interior. It's got this really beautiful heads-up display and a screen, multimedia, your radio, all of your different Bluetooth, everything is right there. It's got the backup camera, very well equipped. So come on down to Triple J and check out the brand spanking new Mazda CX-5 with Sky Active technology.
Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J Advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1 year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with every new vehicle purchase. Only at Triple J. Customers first. Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J Advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1 year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with every new vehicle purchase. Only at Triple J. Customers first.
Welcome back to Cruising, and as I said at the beginning of the show, going to be a little bit different. Normally we would cruise around with someone of import in a car, talk about the car, and then talk about their lives. But this time with social distancing, being in a car, we thought maybe not a good idea. So we decided to go ahead and go to the source of our interview, and we have Lani here joining us. Lani, what is your title here at Outback?
I am restaurant manager here at Outback.
Restaurant manager, okay. So we wanted to talk to you because it's been in the news a lot lately that the restrictions are starting to be lifted. I know one of the things that you probably clapped at was the dining in is going to be available. We're going to talk about what you're doing to ensure the safety of the people. But first, I wanted to kind of go back, rewind a little bit. To the start of the pandemic, when this all went down and the quarantines were locked down, social distancing, no gathering of more than 10 people. And in the restaurant business, gatherings are your thing.
Yes.
You want people to come out. You want them to socialize. You want them to have drinks at the bar. So when you got the word that we were, hey, locking it down, no social gatherings, how did Outback decide to go ahead and switch the game up so they could stay open?
So when we got the announcement that we needed to close down, we just adapted quickly. We all brainstormed together, like, okay, what is it that we need to do to stay open, to keep our employees employed, and just to keep our name out there in the community during this lockdown. We switched right away to our takeout. And we focused on our menu. We took some things out that, you know, would spoil right away or won't move on the takeout option.
Okay.
So we quickly brainstormed, got creative, made platters. We did anything $30 or more, you get a free bloomin' onion, and you know everybody knows us for our bloomin' onion. So we just adapted. We just needed to do what we needed to do to stay open and keep ourselves out there.
And when you first started talking about, you said something that I think is key for a lot of people is make sure your employees still have a job.
Yes, yes.
You don't want to just, hey, shut down, we can't have people here, okay, everybody go on your ways, because that's, your employees, they have bills to pay, families to feed. You want to keep them on the payroll as much as possible. So what did you do as far as, shifting the hours? Like, hey guys, you're not going to get the full hours that you would normally get. We got to take turns at this. How did you go about that?
So we approached it in a sense where we also understand that some have families at home, some have parents that they take care of. So we wanted to make sure that we're also sensitive to that, that we're not saying, okay, you're required to work because we're still open. So we gave them the option to stay home and to take care of their loved ones.
Right. I think that's very important.
Yes, very.
And
so,
still a paycheck.
Still a paycheck.
It's something because times are tough for a lot of people. A lot of people lost their jobs, were furloughed, and you did what you could to keep as many of your employees on as you could.
Yes, yes.
So you had to evolve. Now, when you adapt, being in a restaurant industry, you're used to doing everything a certain way. This is how we've done it for as long as Outback's been around. So when you change the plan all of a sudden, you did what you could to adapt, and sometimes it's not perfect.
It wasn't.
It's a growing, learning experience.
And we are very thankful and appreciative when we did do this transition to takeout only. I mean, we made some mistakes. One thing we were quick to correct them. We want to make sure that not only just because you're taking it to go, but you're still getting that Outback experience.
Right.
I mean, we thrive on making sure we take care of you and you feel at home.
Do we still get the bread with the takeout
Yes,
order?
you do.
Okay, all right. Not on the little cutting board with the ramekin,
Not on the little cutting
okay.
board, yeah. But you still get the bread and you still get the honey butter, yeah.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah.
Okay, so if people do want to order takeout, delivery, talk to us about how they can go about doing that.
So you can call us at 646-1543. You can reach out to us on Facebook or Instagram. Our menu's there. There's a link. That you can also just call us. We're happy to hear you.
We just want to talk to somebody.
We just want to talk to somebody. We just want to take care of you from the get-go.
You do want to carry, no rules, just right, like you said, and it's Outback. You guys are open. We're going to talk more about the dine-in experience, but right now we're going to take a break, so we'll be back with more here on Cruisin'.
Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J Advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1 year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with every new vehicle purchase. Only at Triple J. Customers first. Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J Advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1 year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with every new vehicle purchase. Only at Triple J. Customers first.
All right, welcome back to Cruising. We're sitting here talking to Lani, who is the restaurant manager for Outback, and we were covering what they did during the pandemic, the lockdown, to keep the food going out there to the people. But now, as we've seen, restrictions are starting to be lifted. Things are starting to open up. The governor said that they will allow dining in, which is a big deal for a lot of people. So I wanted to talk about that, and more importantly, I wanted to talk about the precautions that you're taking to make sure that your customers feel safe, feel welcome when they do come in. So right when you walk into Outback here, there's a hand sanitizer on the left, there's a hand sanitizer right over here, there's hand sanitizer stations all over the restaurant. So obviously you're taking this very seriously.
We are taking it very seriously, not only for our guests, because we're so excited to be open for dining, but also for ourselves and our employees. We want to make sure that you also feel welcome.
Right.
At the same time, you feel safe to come and dine in with us.
Yeah, you want to feel safe, but also still get the experience of
course,
eating at Outback.
of course.
So you've noticed there are signs all over, but social distancing, let's talk about that, and the capacity that you guys will have, because I know there are certain percentages or whatnot.
Yeah.
Explain that.
So we are open for dine-in with that exception. We have to limit our max capacity to 50%. And then we do have to still practice social distancing within the restaurant. So we have tables marked off that they're closed because we're keeping that 6 feet distance from the guest sitting at the other table.
Right.
When you come in, of course, you're going to be welcome to Outback, but at the same time, you know that you're going to be asked to sanitize your hands. We're actually setting up a water station out front so you can actually hand wash your hand with soap and water before you come in. There are temperature checks right now with our host, just to make sure, you know, if you're sick, stay home. But you know, we just want to ensure the safety of not only you, but everyone that's coming in to dine in, as well as our employees that are here to work.
Yeah, and you've taken a lot of other steps to ensure that you know, the safety of people, but also their peace of mind.
Yes, of
and
course.
you know, even you could sterilize a menu days and days and days, but people still have that I don't know. So you have the touchless menu.
We have the touchless
right when you
menu.
walk in at the hostess station. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so you can actually get your phone out and scan the QR code so you can get the menu on your phone rather than getting, so we actually with the menu too, we're not giving you a menu that we later take back and sanitize.
Okay.
So everything is going to be discarded. Everything is one-time use. So we printed some paper menus. If you don't have the scan to you know, scan the QR code.
If you absolutely have to have it,
if you
have
absolutely
that
have
for
to have
them.
it, we have that.
But if you're going to come to Outback, bring a tablet or something, you know, so it's a little bit bigger screen. So you have the 3 different menus depending on when you're coming in: lunch, dinner, and the drink menu.
And a drink menu, yes.
So you just scan it. We went and did that pretty convenient thing. And not only that, the menus, but also the drinks. We were talking about that before we came on. What are you doing to ensure the safety and the cleanliness of the drinks?
So with the way we do, we usually have our refills, right? And we'll come out with a pitcher of iced tea or a pitcher of water, but now all refills are handled with a new glass.
Okay.
So you order an iced tea, you order a Coke, we're gonna come out and bring you with a new glass. Usually we even had a straw in the glass, but now all straws are coming out wrapped. Whether or not you wanna use the straw, that's totally up to you. But it's really all single use. So even from the get-go, when you start, we give you the menu. If you don't have the scan QR, once we are done with the menu, we discard them.
Right.
We usually had our dinner rolls rolled in our nice black linen towel. No more. Now it's just a single-use black dinner napkin.
Okay.
So you know, we're taking those extra steps just to make sure you feel safe and you feel comfortable coming out to eat.
And that's kind of an easy transition for anyone in the food service, because you know the public health restrictions. I mean, you guys, this has to be stored at this temperature, this has to be sanitized regularly. So a lot of those things are already in place. You guys are just taking it to the next level to really ensure.
Yes. And we had the team come, and so even before they announced that we were opening for dine-in, we always plan to anticipate when that date's coming.
Right.
So even throughout the lockdown, with us being takeout only, we were constantly making sure our restaurant's clean, regardless if anybody was sitting, you know, in our patio or anything.
You want a clean restaurant. Nobody wants to come in like, it's kind of dirty. You want it to be clean.
Yes.
Okay, so another big issue that I've seen people bring up is, you know, go out to the restaurant, dine in, 50% capacity, okay, but please wear your mask. And of course, there's all the jokes going around. Well, how am I supposed to eat with my mask on?
I saw that one with the
the mask that splits.
container.
Yeah. So obviously, you want people to wear their mask when they come and eat.
Yes.
But you can pull it down, eat your food, obviously. So are you enforcing that strictly with your staff, and how are you going about doing that?
So even at the front door, I don't know if you noticed, but Pacific Place, right, has a mask mandatory sign at the door. So we're asking that all still wear their mask as they walk in, and only take it out when you get seated at your table.
Okay.
Now, if you need to get up to use the restroom, we ask that you put your mask back on. And then again, when you come back to the table, then you take it off so that you can, you know, talk to your family, your guests, and eat properly and drink. Yeah.
And again, this is for the safety and the peace of mind of your customers, of your staff, of everyone here. So you want to get the Outback experience, but of course you wanted to do it in a safe way. So with tourism slowly starting to open up again, I know that's a huge chunk of Outback's business. What are you planning for when those markets start to come back?
When they do start to come back, I mean, even as restrictions get lifted, we're still going to maintain and do our best to keep, you know, our guests safe and our employees safe. So if and when they do start coming back, we're still going to practice the social distancing.
Right.
We're still going to implement everything we've already implemented with sanitation, hand sanitizers, temperature checks, the
Good.
face mask when you walk in. Yeah, we're not going to treat them any differently than we treat our locals. Yeah.
Okay, and nobody is saying that this has been easy or it's going to be easy. This is a long road, and we all need to do our part for the safety of your customers, for your families. But still, you want to go out, have that dining in experience. So again, you guys are open for business now. You can dine in here at a limited occupancy. You can also call them to order the food, have it delivered. So Lani, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us. Yeah.
Stay safe.
You stay safe.
All right, that's Cruising. We'll be back.
Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J Advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1 year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with every new vehicle purchase. Only at Triple J. Customers first. Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J Advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1 year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with every new vehicle purchase. Only at Triple J. Customers first.
And that's another episode of Cruising. We'd like to thank Triple J for letting us borrow the beautiful Mazda CX-5, and of course Lani and everybody at Outback for taking care of us. Restaurants are opening up, so go out, enjoy that dining experience. But again, as always, be safe.
Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J Advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1 year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with every new vehicle purchase. Only at Triple J. Customers first.